Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential problem. And make sure to stick to the end of the problem, where I have 3 bonus problems that are similar to this one, which you guys can try to solve. Alright, so I have 2 to the power of 19 minus 2 to the power of 18. So to solve this problem, I'm going to first rewrite 19 here as 18 plus 1. So now I have 2 to the power of 18 plus 1 minus 2 to the power of 18. Now, an important property of exponents is that if I have something in the form a to the power of m plus n, this is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So in this case, 2 to the power of 18 plus 1, that's going to equal 2 to the power of 18 times 2 to the power of 1. Now I have minus 2 to the power of 18. Now, if I go ahead and factor out 2 to the power of 18 from this, I get 2 to the power of 18 times, well, 2 to the power of 18 times 2 to the power of 1 divided by 2 to the power of 18, simply 2 to the power of 1, and negative 2 to the power of 18 divided by 2 to the power of 18 is negative 1. Now, 2 to the power of 1 is the same thing as 2, so I have 2 to the power of 18 times 2 minus 1, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So I have 2 to the power of 18 times 1, which is simply equal to 2 to the power of 18. So now, let's go ahead and actually solve for the exact value of 2 to the power of 18. Well, I'm going to rewrite this as 2 to the power of 9 times 2, because 18 is equal to 9 times 2. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m times n, this is equal to a to the power of m to the power of n. So in this case, 2 to the power of 9 times 2, that's going to equal 2 to the power of 9 to the power of 2. Now, 2 to the power of 9 is equal to 512, so now I have 512 to the power of 2. And this is the same thing as 500 plus 12 to the power of 2, which is the same thing as 500 plus 12 times 500 plus 12. Now to solve this, I'm going to go ahead and distribute 500 to 500 plus 12, so now I have 500 times 500 plus 500 times 12. Now I'm going to do the same thing with 12. So now I have 12 times 500 plus 12 times 12. Now 500 times 500, that's going to be 250,000, plus 500 times 12, that is going to be 6,000. Again, I have 12 times 500, which is 6,000, plus 12 times 12, which is 144. Now I have 250,000 plus 6,000 plus 6,000 is 12,000, plus 144. 250,000 plus 12,000 is going to be 262,000, plus 144 is 262,144. So this is my answer. Alright, so I have 2 to the power of 20 minus 11. So for my solution here, first start with 2 to the power of 20 minus 11. Now, I'm going to rewrite this as 2 to the power of 10 times 2 minus 11, because 20 is equal to 10 times 2. And now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m times n, this is equal to a to the power of m to the power of n. So in this case, this is going to equal 2 to the power of 10 to the power of 2 minus 11. Now 2 to the power of 10, this is equal to 1,024. So now I have 1,024 to the power of 2 minus 11. And 1,024, I can rewrite as 1,000 plus 24 to the power of 2 minus 11. Now, if I have something in the form a plus b squared, this is simply equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So in this case, a is equal to 1,000, and b is equal to 24. So this is going to equal to 1000 squared plus 2 times 1000 times 24 plus 24 squared. Now 1000 squared, this is simply equal to 1 million plus, I have 2 times 1000, which is equal to 2000, and 24 times 2000, which is equal to 48,000. So I have plus 48,000 plus 24 times 24, which is equal to 576. Now, if I add all of these, well, 1 million plus 48,000 is simply going to equal 1,048,000 plus 576. And 1,048,000 plus 576, this is simply equal to 1,048,576. So this is our answer. However, remember, we have this minus 11. So now I have 1,048,576 minus 11, which is equal to 1,048,565. Sorry, 1,048,565. So this is my actual answer. All right, so I have 3 plus 3 is equal to 5. So we want to prove this statement to be true. So first off, let's say we have 0 equals 0. I'm going to start with this. We have 0 equals 0. Now for my left-hand side, 0, this is the same thing as 9 minus 9, right? Because 9 minus 9, anything minus itself is 0. And for my right-hand side, I'm going to rewrite 0 as 15 minus 15, which is also equal to 0. So I'm not going beyond the rules of mathematics here. This is just simple. This is just going by the rules. So now, 9, this is equal to 3 squared. So if I replace 3 squared with 9, I have 3 squared minus 3 squared. And now 15, this is equal to 5 times 3. So now I have 3 squared minus 3 squared is equal to 5 times 3 minus 5 times 3. And again, this is also going by the rules of mathematics. Now, an important property of algebra is that if I have something in the form a squared minus b squared, this is equal to a plus b times a minus b. And this is a very common property. So as you can see, in this case, for 3 squared minus 3 squared, a is equal to 3, and so is b. So now I have 3 plus 3 times 3 minus 3 is equal to 5 times 3 minus 5 times 3. Now, for my right-hand side here, I'm going to go ahead and factor out 5. So if I factor out 5, I get 5 times 3 minus 3. All I did was I divided 5 times 3. 5 times 3 divided by 5 is 3, and negative 5 times 3 divided by 5 is negative 3. So that's how I got 5 times 3 minus 3. Now, if I divide both sides by 3 minus 3, these two cancel out, and these two cancel out. So now I'll be left with 3 plus 3 is equal to 5. And as you can see, we just proved this to be right. 3 plus 3 equals 5, 3 plus 3 equals 5. So if you're wondering how this is actually wrong, well, it's because this step over here. I divided both sides by 3 minus 3. Well, what is 3 minus 3? 3 minus 3 is simply equal to 0. And if I come over here, I have 3 plus 3 times 3 minus 3, this is 0, is equal to 5 times 3 minus 3 is 0 as well. So now if I divide both sides by 0, Well, 0 divided by 0, that's not equal to 1. That's undefined. So you can't actually cancel these two out because these two are undefined. Dividing these two are undefined. So that's where this equation is actually wrong, and 3 plus 3 does not equal 5.